Hello guys, welcome to Code 7's Redstone tutorial on automated melon farms. Though, truth be told, there are a lot of melon farms in the world, and I kinda can't say mine's really better than all compared to Mummo's lossless melon pumpkin farm, but it's a lot more simple. Okay, uh, this oil farm here is based off Red X Gaming uh, Pumpkin Melon Farm, but it has a little difference in it. Compared to the original design, the farm is only built for one side, which is half of this. The main reason why I have it set in this direction is so that it would prevent glitching of certain objects. Okay, so main difference between his uh, old old pumpkin melon farm, the one he made back in 2015, and what I'm doing right now is that the main difference is I can prevent glitching. And what I mean by glitching would be now we know what it looks like. There, like this. See, the main problem with the farm is when you're playing on a server, sometimes you have something like glitching. So when this one goes here, you get like that. Now on some occasions you get glitching. So to fix this problem, I did it like this. You can see the block updating. Anyway, when one side is given a pumpkin, both sides work. I don't prefer on doing something like this. If you have like a one gap here and you're putting it beside each other, basically the whole line of pumpkins, um, pumpkin pushers will actually, or melon pushers will actually activate, so which is really annoying and causes a lot of lag. So it's much more preferable to keep it on a 2 block distance here, there, so that only one would activate at a time, but it will activate the ones in front of it. Okay, so on a side note, this is how I fix the glitching problem when you're in the server or when you're really in a lag area. A second way to fix this was implementing the build within a single chunk, because when you're in a world, Minecraft world, yeah, there's a tendency that your buildings are sometimes in between two chunks. See, like that, and over here, there, chunk. So if you're in between two chunks, the build sometimes lags out and causes major problems such as differences, item duplications in old versions of Minecraft, and some unreasonable ghost blocks in which are continuously extending outwards. So let's empty this chest over here so that when we're finished building, you can see how much is all of this is making. So let's start. Copy some items there. I'm just gonna get 2. Normally when you have something like a olive farm, you have like a chest there. No, I prefer doing it like this, so that when the items in the first hopper, it will automatically slide down to the lowest and then go into the lowest chest, filling it all up. So you can do this endlessly until you're all the way to bedrock, and then you'll have a lot of materials. If it reaches to the top, you'll know it's actually really full. Okay, so you might want to do this. We're not going to be building a very big farm, so we're just gonna make it simple. Could use some. There we go. All done. So the farm. Basically, you're gonna put the water on the side. You're gonna put the water at the side. Simply because the sorry, an airplane passed by. Simply because the center is used for items to drop inwards, which I do not prefer having water right in the center, because who knows what happens when you're dealing with items. So yeah, basically that's what we're doing. We're gonna put it at the sides. Now let's see. I need a hoe. Ho. Some seeds. So oh yeah, and probably some water. Good. Now we have a stream going all the way to the hop, and we have a stream good for planting. Okay, good. Now here's the main thing. This farm, it works a lot better if you're using dual. So basically you're using pumpkin and melon at the same time. The main reason of it would be, I probably need some bone meal, and let's see, probably just a melon. Pumpkin. What is this again? I forgot. So melon there, pumpkin here. I'll just show the first part. Nah, that was the be a pumpkin because I'm holding a pumpkin. Silly me. Oh no! Damn, this ice is fast. Well, that's why I use ice. Items tend to flow really fast when you're on ice. Now, the main thing about pumpkins is that for every pumpkin or melon stalk, will only grow one item. So one pumpkin decided or one melon decided. It can't grow any more than that. So how it grows is simply that there is a counter, an interval that sometimes it's random. It can be 10 seconds or 15 seconds or whatever. But when a pumpkin is already, wow, I can't put this here, so I need to do this. When a pumpkin is like this stalk over here and this stalk over here is connected to this. So this stalk, or maybe the other stalk, will not grow under the pumpkin. So you'll only have one pumpkin. But at the same time, the interval, the one in which the stalks use in their code to spawn another pumpkin or a melon, will pause. So basically, the interval will pause, and this will cause a certain problem, because since both of them are paused, it will take, unless this is removed over here, this one or that one will not grow any pumpkins, and the moment it's removed, it will start from zero. So it'll be like 1, 2, 3 up to the maximum interval number it needs to grow another pumpkin or melon. So to fix this or to make it faster, instead of using the same thing, it is best to use a variety. So basically, you have pumpkins and melons. The main reason is if a pumpkin grows, the interval of the stalk is set to zero, but the interval of the stalk of the melon is not set to zero. So basically, the counter continues, and since the machine automatically takes this away, so if you take it away, this one may have a chance to automatically place a melon in right in the position of the previous pumpkin. This way causes the machine to be a lot faster. So it's a lot. It would if you have two machines, I would say the speed, one for pumpkins, one for melon. The speed would be exactly the same if you just use one machine for both of them. So again, let's just do this again. So basically, you're gonna put an interval here. What is this? Okay, that's pumpkin, and this is melon. So you're gonna do this. Pumpkin. Assume that the piston's there. Pumpkin, melon, melon, melon. So basically 8 pieces. So let's do some glass. And probably some lights. I'll go with this. Now, in this build, glass is really useful. I'll show you why in a sec. I may have modified my current building skills a while ago because the first one I kind of forgot how to do it, but now I really do remember. So, put these there and there, and probably just a probably just normal stuff. Let's go with oak. Oak is always the basic. And there we have it. A normal functional farm that really does make you lose a lot of items while it's gathering. So it's time for upgrades. And to start these upgrades, we'll do something like this. Now since, ooh, that's bad. Where I put that hole, and grow it. So yeah, there we have it. Okay. Since we're not going to be growing it over here, because if it grows there, it will cause problems. And we don't necessarily need to have a space there, because this is what I would like to do. You make it like this. The item over here, there's a tendency that it will go upwards or sidewards. But the majority of the time, you can manipulate it. You can manipulate the flow of where the items are being broken. This is actually a coding they made called the what is this one? I don't think that's destroy, because destroy is really just like this and you have nothing to replace. I think it's called breaking, the breaking code. No, the code for breaking in Minecraft, as in the command breaking, and you're replacing items and such. So here's an example. I'll show it very basically. Yeah, cactus and sand, and you're gonna need some more fences. So the main thing I'm gonna show you to reduce the lose to reduce the loss of items while gathering while using this farm follows the concept of breaking. And breaking is used for when pistons move pumpkins or melons. They follow the code of breaking, and majority of the times the code for breaking is also used for cactus. So here's the main thing you should note about the breaking code. See, the cactus flew in the direction of the fence, and it could also be a glass pane. So the main reason for that would be, oops, I was too close. But majority of the time it goes the other way. You see, it follows a certain physics in which that since they were once connected, since the glass planes or the oak fences will automatically connect to the cactus, there is a tendency that when the item breaks, it will be suctioned towards the oak fence or the glass pane. So since we're here, we're going to do put these there. This is to prevent items from flying above. Okay. Since there's no need, we're here. You can just do like that and like this. Okay. Now to top this off, you just need fences about 2 blocks high. This is already now a perfectly functioning pumpkin melon farm that is indeed more prone from being lossless compared to Red X Gaming's, no offense, Red X Gaming, no, Red X Gaming's old design for automated pumpkin melon farms. So this really does solve it. So the glitching problems and all that. Well, on a side note, if items do get caught, it will also be suctioned into the items flowing within the center, so it should be no problem. But if items do fall into over here and then another pumpkin grows or another melon grows at the other side, the item will still be pushed down, so there's no problem in that. So this only works for a single layer of the farm, but if you wish to continue higher, this is what we need to do. We need to replace this side with glass panes. Mm-hmm. Yep, this is good. Yep, this is really good. And you need a gap. See, you need a gap here. The main reason why you have a gap is because if you're gonna make another farm and the water's right there, you might want to put some space between the redstone and the water. So yeah, you need space. Pum, 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 pum. So yeah, while we're doing this, this. Okay, good. Time to add the wire. Why did I put this there? It's supposed to be dirt. I am so sleepy, probably. Oh yeah, it should be fine. So, okay, we're gonna follow with the dang plane. Anyway, we're gonna follow with the instructions on how to build this, so let's do it. Oh, oh. No need the bucket. Need the bucket anymore. Again, the alternating tactic. One side of the piston should be melon, the other side should be pumpkin. Okay, good. Now since we're on the top, the main reason why I switched this up over here is because, oh yeah, we do need the water, is because when items fall down, you probably don't want to put glass panes or probably oak fences here, and most definitely you will have to put it, because if you put oak over here, if you put oak fences over here, most likely it will connect and create a cross shape. The cross shape prevent items from falling into the water because the stuff over here at the side. So to make it thinner, you really have to use glass and oak fences. Now, another reason why I did like this, because if it was like this, it would fall at the side over here, but the gap is really too small and it's really not reliable. But if you use a glass pane over there, the gap widens, and it's a lot better to have the hole or the gap before you reach the wall, because sometimes it causes glitching in certain Minecraft games. So you put it over here, the opposite end, water falls in, but items are smaller, so they tend to fall down like this. Okay, unlike players which are big. There I have it. Okay, so this is basically just to prevent everything from falling down. So we'll start building this up. Okay. Fully activated. I really do prefer this rather than mumbles because mumbles really require a lot of redstone and such. For a machine, you just need like a torch and a redstone dust. So basically, you need two redstone dust, one stick, and one piston just to make a machine, while the rest will be building blocks. But for my build, it's better to to use glass in this one. But if you're using a simple build by Relax Gaming, you don't necessarily need this stuff. So on to the main point. Now here's something you should know. Sometimes the items glitch out in between this space. So if you really want to avoid that, you might wanna do something like this so that the machine would be less prone to losing items. Seal top, seal top, seal the top, seal that top, nice top, that top, and that top. Now, time for the finishing touches. The fences. And if you're assuming that there's not gonna be a higher floor, you don't really need to replace this with paints and add water there. If there's no other floor, you just need this, and then you're good to go. And there we have it. This is my upgraded versions of Red X Gaming's automated pumpkin melon farm that improves its resistance against losing items and resistance against glitching and lag. Let's see how much you make. Whoa, okay, you made a lot. How much did you make here? Oh, 7 and 25. Okay, this just proves how fast it is. But still, think about it. You only have 4 pistons on that side. The top part just, I don't think, just recently glow, and then you just have this ready. It's crazy. You really have a lot of output when you're using this kind of farm. Well, Mumbles is good in terms of not losing anything, but it's only good when you're really old in the game and you can really build proper good working machines. But if you're in a starting area, like example the factions in Minecraft, you might want to make something just simple to fix because face it, if you're dealing with Mumbles constructions in a faction server, good luck repairing it after a raid. You might as well start with a new farm. Anyway, thank you again for watching, and please subscribe or like my videos because it really helps me a lot. In fact, you should really do that for any kind of YouTuber because it really do helps them. You do us a really big favor if you do. Thank you, and bye bye.